Hey, what is up guys? GuitarRock here. Welcome back to another counter side video. Finally, Mommy Gremory is here. I've been waiting for her for the longest time ever, and finally she's making her first official release in C server. So let's have a look at it alongside with every other thing in the patch. Let's jump into it. Alright, so if you guys are not aware, apparently there will be a latest version from the game store after the maintenance. Alright, today's patch is quite huge. You can see there's quite a lot of things. So let's dive into it and we're gonna break down the details. So first things first, Gremory's Bar is the new event. So if you guys are still farming the current event, the Seoyun versus Nael, make sure you guys finish empty up the shop, right? So event missions and shop is unlocked. All Fear is back. Complete the hard mode to get revet unit data. So they are adding All Fear into the side story. Okay, I didn't know that. So eventually, I guess the side story is gonna have the Old Fear that you can get revets data from. Okay, makes sense. We're gonna have challenge, all administration training method. Alright, this one is quite tough. I might do a guide on the separate channel for this one. You can hear the operator's voice in the battle now. Pretty cool. So right now, if you guys play the game, operator do not have any voices. So after now, you can hear operator's voice, which is something that's unique, right? So new normal recruitment, we're gonna have Gremory. So Gremory probability up. We're gonna have new operator Momo. I've been waiting for her for the longest time ever. Momo, big fan of Momo. Alright, so what else do we have? Yamato no Orochi, Replacer Knight, Replacer Bishop is gonna have their own separate up banner. Alright, so you not only, if you don't want to pull for Gremory, you have options. You have Orochi, you have Replacer Knight, you have Replacer Bishop. Now all of these pretty good options actually, I would say, right? So operator again, Serena Crew, Kim Hana, if you want to pull for operator, but I don't recommend because there's so many characters this week. Gremory's Bar, interior set is for sale, added basic training growth package, advanced training growth package, salary negotiation growth package, weekly resource package, a new background, first anniversary party is available at the exchange center. So this is, I think, a background that you can purchase with gold, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, so again, they are finally adding back the Maze gear to Gauntlet and Danger Close seasonal shop. So for anyone that missed it previously, they added the Maze gears to the Gauntlet and Danger Close shop and then they removed it because there was some error or issues that occurred, and now they added it back, which is cool. Alright, appreciated. Now that it's added back, definitely hype. Okay, so we are going to finally have the new strategy battle on C server. Alright, you can see right here, strategy battle divide into 3 modes: normal, NPC, and revenge. Wow, you can revenge people who attack you. In a normal battle, you can choose to use auto mode or manually control your units to fight. If you want to, you can manual now. Winning multiple strategy battles in a row to get the consecutive win bonus. When a defense squad loses, victory points will be deducted, and you can have revenge battle against an opponent that beats your defense squad. You will get victory points for a successful revenge and lose points for a failed revenge. Now keep in mind, this is like still different from rank battle because rank battle you are fighting another player that's manualing. But in this strategy battle, you are manualing, but enemy is still an AI. So if you beat an AI, you should be able to beat an AI with your manual, but it depends on, there might be some insane auto strats out there and whale gears out there, right? Combination of those. NPC battles will not cost a strategy battle ticket and reduce your victory points. You can earn victory points with NPC battles up to a certain league. Optimize lobby setting, a preview button and display of character names and background music names. Added 2 more characters that can be placed in the lobby. Wow. Optimize the management and storage. Now added a trophy tag to the management. Mini characters will no longer occupy the unit positions. Let's go! Now the GB characters, if you guys are not aware, the GB characters now will no longer take slots in your management, which is cool. Alright, there's a new button which can redirect management to storage. Pop up a page, appears your unit or gear holdings reach the upper limit. So optimize the display of the contents of the custom package. Added 6 new status markers in the combat. Alright, this one is the KR patch. So we're gonna have the stealth detection, immortal, seal skill, instantly finish, dispel buff, immune to damage. This is the transparency adjustment function that you can add and have a look during PvP. Alright, the setting windows will pop up on the game. Optimize the event mission button so you can redirect the relevant operations. Red dots of new packages, consortium attendance. So when you enter the consortium, daily attendance will be completed automatically, does not cost any items. Let's go. Alright, so now you don't have to manually check in. So nobody will get kicked from my guild anymore. Cool, right? Win-win. Optimize the policy of raid and strategy battle. added relevant boss strategy guide. Okay, so optimize the pause time mechanism. Awaken character's debut cause a pause. The buff countdown will also be suspended. Okay, so adjusted a skill charging mechanism. Skill meter is charged through basic attacks and ultimate skill is charged through special skills as well. 12%. Okay, this is the Fury thing. So far only Eugene and Jaina. So currently applicable to Jaina and rearm Eugene, yes. Added grid line display to the practice. You can attack and see the distance more clearly. Makes sense. Fix the icons of T5 to T7 SC Universal Mole and some changes. Alright, KC Bin is gonna get buff a little bit. I'm not sure how strong that is. Frederick Yuma gets buff as well, which is pretty cool. Adif Twins is gonna get buff alongside with Lucid. Lucid's buff is quite huge. Alright, we have checked all of this. I will try to link it in the description below for you guys if you guys miss it. This was what happens in KR about 2 weeks ago. Right, so now it's in C, which I'm pretty happy about. Lucid might be a huge buff, right? 4 costs for what she can do is going to be insane. Alright, it's going to be insane. Jaina will have a little bit of upgrade as well. So very, very hype. A lot of updates in C server, right? You can see we're gonna have this new event as well. And then I will be pulling for Gremory for sure. Alright, Gremory is kind of insane. I've been waiting for her for the longest. Okay, let's talk about Gremory. Why am I so hype about her, right? Isn't she just like a glorified Lily? If you guys are not aware, she utilizes based upon sleep as well. So she's quite unique in a certain way, right? So have a look at this. Basic attack, nothing special. Passive skill, she has 2 passive skill for being a counter. She's a 3-cost supporter counter, similar to Lily. But look at this. When deployed, a burst of feeling, good water attacks enemies, deals damage for 6 seconds, damage targets are put into sleep for 4 seconds. So this is unique because it damages the enemies and it also makes them sleep at the same time, which is kind of insane. You can see valid hits +1 at level 5. Damage targets lose their attack as well. 40%, this is in PvE, but in PvP it's going to be 20% attack debuff, which is not bad, right? So the second passive skill, she doesn't have a special skill, she has 2 passive skill. When you deploy her, she gains perfect evasion for 8 seconds. If there's no ally, she jumps to the back line and remove the perfect evasion buff from herself. So you shouldn't use her on her own, I think. You want to have someone in front of her or near her. So you can see at level 5, restore 25% of max HP when the perfect evasion buff ends, which is about 8 seconds. If the perfect evasion buff was removed after teleporting, the healing isn't applied. So ideally you want to have somebody in front of her. So for this passive. Now, the ultimate skill is also pretty cool, and I feel like the ultimate skill might make her somewhat usable in PvE, but of course we're going to test this out. You can see pushes nearby enemies in the direction Gremory is facing and uses the party time passive. Party time passive is the first passive that debuffs the enemy for 40% attack and also applies the sleep, right? So also when deployed, the ultimate starts with 0 progress. So what does this mean? When you redeploy a character, usually their ultimate bar is where they last left off or where they last die. But for her, when you deploy her, she always starts with 0 progress. So why is this? Because at level 5, she will have +1 deployment resource every time she casts ultimate skill. So she will give you +1 deployment every time an ultimate skill is being cast, which, I don't know, I feel like skill haste is going to be insane for her, and this can be usable in PvE, but of course we'll have to test that out. I don't think she's going to beat Lin Xian for that matter, right? Lin Xian and Sigma are still going to be the ultimate one to give you deployment resource. She only gets 1 deployment resource every time she casts ultimate, and this is like a 48 seconds ultimate skill, which is still quite long, and it won't be super relevant unless you have high skill haste to be able to reduce this significantly. But yeah, we'll see. She's a beast in PvP. She's insanely strong in KR server. I think she replaces Lily for most players, right? Now for PvE, that's where I think it's a bit blurry. Some people say she's strong, some people say she's not. I don't think she's going to replace anyone in PvE, like raids teams and stuff. It's going to be quite hard to use her. But yeah, we'll be able to see once that comes out. And also, Momo. Let's talk about the Momo operator. So what does Momo do? So Momo, pretty straightforward. To trigger her, you need supporter, defender, and ranger, right? Supporter, defender, and ranger. And decrease attack speed by 5%. And healing received by enemies by 75% for 12 seconds. Which is insane. A lot of healing reduction right there. Similar to Li Jisoo, right? But look at this. At level 8, attack speed decreased by 18%. Healing becomes 110%. She reduced healing by 110%. I think that means if you bring healer, that will be converted to damage, which is kind of crazy. I'm not sure if this will be converted to damage. I have to test it out. Momo might be pretty insane. Momo might be one of the better operators. But yeah, we'll see. She might be the counter to Olivia Park or whoever, the one that has heals applied to them. But yeah, overall, very hyped, very excited. Plenty of buffs coming to C server. I'll be pulling for Gremory tomorrow alongside with, you know, just Gremory. If I have enough, I might consider getting a Replacer Knight. That would be something that I might consider going for if I have spare tickets, if I get lucky with Gremory early on. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys think of the patch overall. And if you guys want to watch the buffs for the characters, I'll have a separate link that you can watch at the end right there. As always, subscribe, give this video a like. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a nice day. Goodbye.